Is Symone Sanders, Bernie Sanders' former press secretary, on the email controversy.
Symone Sanders is the former press secretary for the Bernie Sanders campaign, and she joins me here on the set. Thank you very much. You look calm, cool, and collected.
Thank you. I am very breathable.
You were very well planning there. You heard what the senator said. Do you think Debbie Wasserman Schultz should step down?
You know, what I think is that the DNC is going to, I have full confidence that they're going to handle this, and they're going to do what they think is best. I also want to reiterate that from the media, from the reports that are coming out, you would think that the DNC is 7 people on an email. The DNC is made up of a number of party officials, activists, leaders all across this country. You know, people like Miss Ella from where I'm from in Omaha, Nebraska, that's worked for the party for a very long time. And so it's a varied view of individuals, and I, as someone who had worked with the DNC throughout this primary process, I think that through our dealings and whatnot out in public and in the face, they were very fair and even-handed. Now, clearly, people have opinions and personal preferences, but in terms of their dealings, I do believe that the DNC tried to be as fair as possible, and I think that these do. I do out in public, yes. And you know, I mean, we're family. Okay, Alex, you know, it's just like, have you ever been to a family reunion?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know what, and sometimes family reunions, family does not always get along. Okay, and I think coming into the convention, we're coming into a family reunion. And there are different folks in the family, some people that have been best buddies for forever, and some people that still have some differences to work out. But at the end of the day, we are Democrats, we are family, and we're going to get the work done. So I think this email leak has a bit of a distraction, and I do believe that folks are using this, particularly the Republicans are using this to try to use it as a wedge issue, if you will. But we are going to go into this convention, we're going to get the work done, and we're going to come out united and ready to keep the White House come this November.
I'm going to tell you, you're hired. You're so gracious in this response. Though, Symone, are there any ill will feelings, some difficult feelings? As in a family reunion, you're going to get people who are closer with others, relatable more with others, and sometimes they're just grudges.
I think so, and that is something that, one, the DNC is going to have to deal with, and I do think that they're dealing with it, and they will continue to deal with it. I have full confidence that they'll do what needs to be done. But on the convention side, and as for, you know, Democrats like myself that are coming here excited about what we're going to do, I'm excited about this convention. I know that there are feelings out there. There are very strong feelings. There are strong feelings from Bernie supporters, you know, strong feelings from people that do feel like that they were cheated out, if you will, in the primary process. And I'm here to say, you know, that's just not true. You know, campaigns are about people talking about their issues, two sides going out there, making their case to the American people, and at the end of the day, there is someone that comes out victorious. Secretary Clinton has emerged victorious, and now we need to get to work.
But with regard to the Hillary Clinton campaign, can you imagine their level of frustration? They thought they'd put Bernie Sanders in lockstep potentially with them, and now there's all this. I mean, it's resurrecting some difficult feelings potentially. And the role of Debbie Wasserman Schultz, what does the Clinton campaign do? What do you think the best advice is for them on how to handle this?
Well, you know, I saw Christine back there, so I'm sure she's going to come out here in a little bit and tell you what the Clinton campaign is going to do. So I'm not going to. I'm not going to speak for them. But I think what I will say, and I will reiterate, is you heard the senator this morning on the programs. He never said that he was out of lock and step. He reiterated some of the same things he reiterated when he endorsed Secretary Clinton. There is lots of work to do. We still have to come out here, and we need to do everything we can to keep the issues at the forefront, defeat Donald Trump. Now, he did express some misgivings with the chairwoman, and I don't think it's a secret to anybody that the senator has those misgivings. Okay. So again, the DNC will have to deal with that, but I'm here to tell you, I think Democrats, family, sometimes you have some spats and some issues, but at the end of the day, we are coming out of this united and ready to get to work.
Family for sure. Symone Sanders, thank you much.
Thank you.
Well said and well spoken.